Morik. Boiku Morik. Sorex. Glomerix. Peace family. Peace family. How y'all feeling? Peace family. I got my cistern. And my watermelon juice. How y'all doing out there today? How y'all doing on this fast? How you doing on this fast? Anybody got any questions? Just leave it in the question box and I can answer it one at a time if y'all want to ask some questions today. You know? Y'all can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Somebody said they can't hear me. Tut tut tut. Tut tut kunterek. Tut kumbarik. Tut kinti kinterix. Tut tut risarax. Tut 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 tut. Teris. Tantarik. Lomerix. La uric. X. Alright, soon. Okay, y'all can hear me. We good. We good, brother. Turn your volume up. You know what I mean? That's good. Mix your watermelon juice with key limes. How does anybody fasting? Anybody still fasting? I'm fasting right now. Today was a little difficult because I was out and about. Today was a little difficult. I can't lie. Definitely difficult. When it began to get difficult, I did start taking the supplements, though. Matter of fact, I can put it here in the chat. I always got to plug my company because this show is brought to you by earthlyelevation.com. earthlyelevation.com. Magical beings for magical big people. No, magical supplements for magical beings. Here we go. I have difficulty speaking English these days, so... Yeah. So yeah, when I started to feel hungry, I took just a handful. I had an event today, so I was out and about. So I just put a handful, 2 of everything in the bag, and I was just taking them. And I didn't feel hungry for at least about 7 hours after I took them. Okay. So, definitely. Oh, your medicine. Okay. So you ordered something. I did see you order something. I did see that. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah. If y'all eating alkaline, you know what I mean? That's good. That's really good. If you're consuming fruit, that's good. Or Sete kinkirek la amarek la sukumarek. Serek lomarek setikinkireks. Tantirek tuntinirek lop sukumbarang. Of la okumarek the kinkirek the kumfayok sumareks. I'm talking to your higher self. For some people who are listening to me and you're wondering what I'm saying, you need to raise the frequency of understanding of what this is, because this is language on a particular frequency which will attune you, which will help you remove trauma, which will tap you in to deeper aspects of you. So if you're not understanding, you must begin to talk to the feeling side of you and ask your feelings what it is it's feeling so you can translate that into a language. Okay? Somasirelek sukumerek saran lo okorex. Lo amzorek karak sum. Of lo okorek laxikinrek lomerek lams of tuturela sukumerets. Now sometimes when the language comes through, my higher self gets excited because with the fasting, if you are having abilities show, with the fasting, you're able to hold on to the frequency of your abilities because it's a part of the frequency of your higher self. I'm going to say it again. When you begin to show abilities, the longer you fast is showing the abilities of your higher self, and your body can hold the frequency. It is difficult to hold the frequency at times when you begin to eat food, okay? Eating food will lower your frequency almost immediately. Like, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's fruit. I don't care what it is. It will lower your frequency because you need to be a purely clear conduit to receive the information that's coming online inside of you. The external thing, listen, everything is internal. Yes, as above, so below, but everything is going on inside. So if you're trying to clear the information to tap into the Akash of you need to clear your body out, family. Clear your body out. Okay? Clear your body out. Yes, a lot of energy is in digestion, but today was difficult for me. Somebody helped me out, with my event, so I had to see them eat, and I'm like, okay, this is a test of discipline, because when you're doing a long fast, you can't just hide in the house. You have to find things to do. You have to stay busy. You have to stay creative. Yes, I am hard on myself a lot. This is part of my healing. I am actively healing, and one of the things many is hard on themselves. Many of us are very disciplined in the higher spaces that we exist in. So when we find ourselves not disciplined or not doing something or even having weakness, because we are dealing with our higher self, merging our higher self is being hard on us as well, because we want to become that as fast as possible. And the fact that we're not that frustrates us, and we're hard on ourselves. You see, we're hard on ourselves. Let me see, what's this? How was the Live Dragon seminar? Well, the Live Dragon seminar went well. Something I've realized about the Live Dragon seminars, people are definitely going to be a little nervous when they begin to hear me speak, because I speak with a lot of confidence. I speak like this in person. And people are not really used to hearing the dragon stuff and things that we talk about online. I want you to understand that. They were vibing with it. They were like, God. I was reading their minds and energy by mistake, but I was reading their energy. So that's kind of the energy is basically a reflection of their mind. So their energy will tell you what their mind is thinking. That's how you read minds. You can read the energy, and the energy is a communication which speaks to you, which you can also translate. So when you read somebody's energy, you can read their minds. Okay? And when I was reading their minds, their energy, I was seeing that they're like, what? Everything that I ever thought was real was real? Yeah, it's coming online. It's coming online, family. It was a great event that I had today. A lot of spiritual people came out. Y'all gotta start coming outside. I was told to start going outside. That's why y'all see me outside a lot. And to be honest with you, it's actually great when you find the right places to go around people who are like you, like-minded people. Okay. So yes. If you are feeling the need to come out of hiding and show your gifts and your talents, whatever that looks like to you, go out to an event, talk to people. Just, it's always good to, in person, talk to people who understand what it is you're talking about. A lot of us have been alone for a long time, or we're around individuals in our space that do not understand us. So it's difficult to realize how dope you are, because people all of your life have been rejecting you. But when you get around other individuals who are like you, it gives you more confidence to be like you are, understanding that not just online, there are different people that are all around. If you find these events that you go to that are on this type of energy. And let me tell you something. For all the time that many of us have spent online hearing this information, advancing ourselves, it is very rare. Okay, it's very rare to have this type of information, which means that when you get outside and you begin to share it with others that are open-minded to it, watch how they're going to look at you like, God, like, damn. For real? You're going to become a teacher. A lot of you are ready to be teachers now. You just don't have confidence in yourself yet. A lot of you are ready to do something in the spiritual realm, but you're waiting on somebody online to give you an invitation. Let me tell you something. Online is a small place comparable to the world. And I thought online was all we had as spiritual people that were having these human experiences and were waking up. But come to find out that out there are many people that are waiting for your information, waiting for what it is you have to teach, what it is your testimony is. You see what I'm saying? You have that inside of you. You just don't believe it, because so the matrix that you designed, okay, this little game we done locked ourselves in for a little bit. It's not a problem for us. Basically this little game sends people your way to test you, okay? To test you. All right? So testing you when you're around your friends and your family is testing to see how confident you are about your knowledge by them rejecting you. Okay? My family pretends like I don't even do this. It's so strange. I'm like, yo, what the, did I set this up? I had to set this up. People I was playing basketball with, friends, they pretended like they never knew what I did. I'm like, you serious? Like, it's like that. That's to build your confidence up to see how you're going to stay on your deem, even though that nobody around you is acknowledging it. It's like, I know you know I'm in this. My family. I know people, listen, my family doesn't realize I know when they be talking about me. They don't realize that I'm so tapped in, I can tap into every one of their energy just because I can share their bloodline. I can tap into all their energy. I know what they say about me. I know what they gossip about me. I know everything they say about me. They don't even realize it. Like, they be thinking like this stuff is fake because they're logic and they're younger souls. So people think this stuff is fake, right? And it's real. And that's how you continue to do what you do. You continue to be real while they think you're fake. And then one day you're going to come out and everybody else is going to acknowledge that you're being real, that you are authentic, that you are developing supernatural gifts, and then they'll come. And because we operate in a heart space, we'll exercise patience and we'll accept them, but we'll still exercise boundaries. You see? Because some people are not meant to be back into our space. Now you're going to watch from a distance. This is how you protect your energy. This is how you protect your energy. You forgive the people who did you dirty. You forgive the people who rejected you. But you do not allow many of them back into your space ever again. You had me for nothing. And now, since you rejected me, I'm going to forgive you for that. But I'm going to go deal with somebody who appreciates me. That's how y'all feel. Is that how y'all been feeling? If that's how y'all been feeling, leave a 1 below. You would rather find people who are appreciating you, but you forgive the people who didn't appreciate you when you were basically trying to help them out of the love, being in uncomfortable states to tell them the truth. Do y'all feel like that? Because do you know how difficult it is for us to tell people like it is, knowing that we're going to be under attack by the same people that we're trying to help? Do you know how much you have to be in the heart space for that? Do you know how much you got to be in the heart space for that? This is why we're getting the abilities. This is why we're getting the power. Because our task is very difficult. Our task. You need strength to operate in the heart space. You need strength to forgive people that do you dirty. You need true strength. There we go. You need true strength to continue to help people that attack you. True strength. You are a beast. You are an animal. You are tough. You are powerful. You are wise. You are everything that you ever imagined and yet to imagine. More things are beginning to come through. More things are beginning to come through. I want you at this time to utilize your visualization beyond measure. And once you begin to let it pour into you, it's going to begin to send you visions that you have never even seen on television before. I'm getting them all the time. I'm telling you how to do this. You're open-minded. You tapped into the right brain. You should listen now. You should listen. All right? You want to get these gifts or not? We have a world to heal. This is why we come together on this platform. And then we're going to disperse. And we have a world to heal. Millions of people out there that need our services. Oh, trust me, they're going to come to us when shit hits the fan. And I ain't talking about the shit that y'all seeing on TV, seeing on YouTube. That's not how shit going to hit the fan. That's how you think it's going to hit the fan. The way it's going to hit the fan is unlike anybody's ever thought. Oh, yes. And when it happens, they're going to come to us and they're going to want help. And we're going to give it to them. Because we know that if they still got to live here, and if they're in our reality, they're here for us to help them. To help them help themselves. All we do is inspire people to use their own healing power. Not make them depend on us for the healing power. I'm going to give you this healing, but this is to heal you so you can one day heal me and heal others. I'm going to give you this activation. I'm going to give you this knowledge so you can utilize this knowledge like I've been utilizing this knowledge for you in the heart space to teach you how to teach others by teaching yourself first. Monitoring your energy, monitoring the fluctuation so you can control it. Do you realize that if you can't monitor your energy and your fluctuations that you have, you're going to disperse your energy, dissipate your energy, you're going to dissipate it all over the place. Right? And when you're angry, all you're going to do is send those anger all over the place to beings that like to consume your energy. They consume this. They bank on you not being able to control your emotional state because they know it's connected to your powers. If we give them names to this energy, such as anger, sadness, happiness, they won't know what it really is. You see? They won't know what it really is. They'll just think it's something that, you gotta deal with. No, you can take this energy and you can flip it on its head, put it back into yourself and utilize it for creativity, willpower, strength, love, peace, whatever you want to will it to be. Soon, things out of your hands. Oh yes, fireballs out of your hands. Oh yeah, we're going to that reality, family. I'm just going to let you know. We're going there. Oh yes. Boom, boom. Yes, we are. Those who are not ready, going to have to get ready because the earth is going back to where she was. And when she was where she was, we did those things. Yep. And when you achieve the higher levels of Kundalini activation, you begin to get fed by your soul. You don't need to listen to anybody speaking any type of consciousness or truth unless it's to unlock yourself. Otherwise, there's nothing else to talk about. There is nothing else to talk about. All right, so you should be listening to yourself. And if you're listening to anybody, to listen to them to tell you how to listen to yourself. Because that's where your powers lie. Have people been telling you about yourself or how to tap into yourself these days? Or you just see the same old, same old? Because from my perspective, I see the same old, same old. And everybody is where they are, and I respect where they are. But if you're here, my goal is activation for this channel. Point blank, period. And helping my people get there. Because I know that when we get there, we're going to have insane amount of prosperity. And it has nothing to do with money. Oh, Suix. Nobody teaches it till now. Tataris klo ozori klaram gumbarek sirak lo mix. La akumbarek karak lu kumbarek sarak tum karaks. Elrim sulferek sum. Klam dumbarik di kiri klomarak sum. Vlo okaterek lo sakirang lo orsorek di kirek. If you want to listen to people, all right, or if you want to tap in, you should listen to people who are tapped into themselves. If you want to stop reading books all the time to tap into other people's thoughts, you should listen to somebody who's tapped into listening to themselves and getting the real information, because your DNA is loaded with data. Data. Ma'okorek lam zurek tirek. All of my knowledge these days is channel. All of it. Well, some of it from things I've learned, like the urine therapy, and then I take that which I've learned and I create the real thing from it. Because even what we are given in the books, even about urine therapy, sometimes you need a jump start. So I'll tell you how it works, right? When you begin to get the downloads that are inside of you, and you begin to read books, or you're reading books, or you have read books, right? The books are the marker for where you remember the rest of the information. And you had to read the first part of the information in order to get the rest of it. So I'll give you... How was that? I'll give you urine therapy. Urine therapy taught me about healing the body, restoring the body. But when I begin to consume thyself, thy cistern, right? Thy cistern began to teach me what it was really about, the deeper aspects of urine therapy that's not in books, that's linked to your activation. Because Oh, yes, people are afraid to do this because that's testing your ability to want to activate. And doing this requires a certain level of being uncomfortable. Oh, yes, people are tested when you tell them about this, but I'm so confident telling y'all about this because I'm getting activated from drinking it. Fuck that shit. I'm telling you. Somebody said Coach Reg, a natural psychic healer, give him a couple more months and he's going to be reading everyone's minds with only a glance. I can already do that. It's just getting stronger. I just play dumb sometimes in public because I don't want to tell everybody what I know. I can read minds, yes. I can read the geomantic area of an environment. If I go into a city, I can read people's minds in that city. I can read the energy because when you can read the energy, you can read the mind. The mind is the energy, do you see? The mind projects the energy. And you can translate that energy from the mind signal. So what's going on inside the mind is seen through a veil that you actually can't see, but you can perceive through feeling. And when you feel, if you understand how to speak the language of feeling, that energy that's projecting to you is a feeling. That feeling is translating what the mind is thinking. That is how it works. Boom, boom. That is how it works. That is how it works. Has anybody been teaching you how it works? Oh. Seems like people have healing to do. That's how it works. I just want to levitate them out. You ain't going nowhere when you levitate. You ain't going nowhere. You staying right here and we're going to restore order. You ain't going nowhere because we're going to find you. Do you realize that when you're an activated being with other activated beings that are tapped into their abilities, you are a beacon. So we can see your beacon. Only we can see your beacon. So you can't run from us. You got work to do. Stop playing games. Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Don't do that. Don't be dipping off. We got work to do. Stop playing games, yo. We came too far to just leave them now. Come on now. We came here for a reason. No overreaks. Classirix. Oya melorexum, elerekin kerex. Ola offalaram, zoforik dir anglo okum. Eve eraklo osukum berek. Ofili ikin terex. Ulu ufun rarang. Lo serek. Stop playing games with me. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with y'all though, family. I used to have them same thoughts. I'd be like, yeah, I'm activating, I'm dipping. I'm sick of this earth. Get activated. But not realizing that when you begin to activate, you get back to the being that wants to protect it in the first place. You're like, oh, that was a part of activation? Oh. Realizing that I'm not a selfish being. Realizing that I'm actually a forgiving being. Realizing that I'm a godly being. Whoa! Realizing that I'm also a protector, guardian being. Realizing that I'm a loving being. Realizing I'm a caring being. And that's all linked to my power. Borix. Yeah, many of y'all being stalked by many things. Oh, yo. So, insects, okay. We all got a final boss, right? What I mean with a final boss is, you know how we used to play video games, and in the video game we had the final boss, and the final boss was the one we had to conquer to beat the video game? Well, many of us have final bosses that we're dealing with right now. My final boss is food. I have people's final bosses that are insects, right? Roaches, right? If your final boss is the roaches, I want you to understand something about roaches. Roaches multiply very fast, but roaches are a being that is just as important as a beetle, just as important as an ant, just as important as a dragonfly. And if roaches are showing up around you right now, even though you're clean, that means that roaches are testing to see how much you love nature, how much you don't want to kill nature, because when you stop killing nature, you really are activating yourself, becoming the nature guardian protector being. So sometimes you're dealing with roaches or spiders, and these things you normally would kill, but these are the final boss to see if you're ready for the next activation to raise to a level of timeline that doesn't kill anything. Do you realize all these final bosses many of you guys are dealing with are connected to your quantum jumps? So you're seeing these things more than often. Who's been seeing their final boss more than often? Who has been seeing their final boss more than often? Who's been seeing it? Leave a 1 below if you've been seeing your final boss more often. Who's been seeing it? Who's been seeing their final boss? Roaches, spiders, some people are scared of frogs. Yes, like you said, like at the same time you said lizard being, I said frogs. It's wild. Some people were scared of heights. Everybody got a final boss, right? Going out in public. Like one of my final bosses was going out in public and speaking about this in public in front of people. I conquered a final boss today. I'm about to get a gift. Actually, I just got, on the way back home, I got about 100 downloads. I got this one download, family, where my hand was radiating with blue and white flame, but it engulfed my whole hand, and it was moving very rapidly, like in my hand. This was white and blue, and the other one was black and red. I've never seen black and red fire in my life. I'm looking at it right now. It was beautiful. I'm like, wait a second. So fire comes in different colors? Like, yeah, you only see one form of fire, but fire comes in different colors. I'm like, this is dope. I couldn't make this up. Man. I never seen black fire before. Somebody said Naruto. I've never seen it. I've never seen black fire, y'all. I've never seen it. Wow, look at that. Red and black fire? Because it was mixed. 11:11. Law for Rex Kurang. Elrex Sukumbarix Kirik. Yeah. Once you fix it. Yes. A download I received that once you fix the nervous system, public speaking is easy. Yes. You know, you know what? I gotta agree with you. Because my nervous system is pretty balanced. And I wasn't nervous at all. And people kept on asking me, are you nervous? I kept on saying, no, I'm not. This is what I fucking do. This is what I do. Like, when you begin to affirm and reaffirm to yourself, like, yo, if I'm nervous, that means I'm afraid to do bad. But this is what you do. If you're already in your purpose, it's nothing to be nervous. Because when preparation meets opportunity, you cook. Because you've been preparing. I'm not even thinking about August 8th. I'm thinking about August 3rd. I'm thinking about today. One thing about your higher aspects is that it thinks about the present. It doesn't anticipate, because it itself is anticipation entirely. And whatever it is waiting for, it can receive that day. So April 8th will get there. Oh, no, you said April 8th? Sorry, let me hold on. Let me run it back. Hold on. I think it said August 8th. What do you say? August or April 8th? It's gone. They take it down? I think it took it down. I think it said August 8th. Yeah. But I think that's the Lionsgate portal everybody talking about. Okay. August 8th. Yeah, Lionsgate. Lionsgate is now for me. Lionsgate could be now for you. You are the lion. The portal is now. I want you to understand that, like, the portal is now, family. People are walking through the portal right now. Let's stop waiting. Let's stop anticipating so much. Everybody gives the dates, right? The date is today. We have to live every day like it's the date. You see? When you begin to live every day like it's the date, you don't anticipate anything. You're in the moment. You're in the present. And the present, being in the present, is tied to your abilities and your quantum jumping. Yes, it is. Let's stop anticipating. Be in the moment. Your higher self is in the moment. It realizes it's here for the journey. August 8th is the destination. But you're here for the journey. After that comes, you'll be thinking about something else, and then something else, and then something else. How about think about now? It's tied to your gifts. The things I'm telling you to how to get gifts, people are not going to be able to process it because they're too logical. They're waiting to be like wordsmithed. I've realized that people are waiting to be wordsmithed when it comes to knowledge online because they've been wordsmithed so heavily. So if somebody doesn't explain it to them so complex and like, wow, then it's not valid information and their brain can't process it. But when it comes down to it, you are right-brained. You are simplistic. You can break down the things that are so complicated on the logic side, so simplistic on the illogical side. It's that easy. It's that easy. What if I don't have any opposition. Opposition is created in my mind. If your gifts are being absorbed by egregores, then you're being absorbed because you said it out loud or you said it about somebody else. I don't operate in that energy anymore. That energy of enemy does not control me anymore. I don't have them. If I have them, I made them. Understand and tap into your God. If you have enemies, you made them for something. See why you have enemies. It probably could be building you up. Huh? Like really begin to see why you have enemies. If you have somebody who's opposition in your life right now, see what it is about you that created them. You created them. You create your entire reality. You think you didn't create that? You better take ownership and pull your energy back. Because when you see something outside of you and think it has control over any outcome that you create, that you didn't create that outcome, then you give that being or that thing power over you. And you're now its slave because you don't realize you can will your own energy. And all these reflections are your own energy. We talking tonight. Law flow okorexiran. Flow or merex. Then the king kairak. Uflo oforix. Dofsen iran. Kluumerix. Melarexu. Tap into the higher aspects of you by becoming more like the higher aspects of you. Ask your higher aspects, how do you exist? How do you move? How do you think? How do you react? All the time. Your higher aspects cannot wait to talk to you, teach you, give you information. Everybody's looking for a master when you are the master, Bruce Leroy. I am the master. Sorex. Sorekirik. Kloksterikst. Anything that you want, you can have. If you're willing to move in that direction. Some people think you manifest and you just sit down and you sit put. No. You have to give your manifestation gasoline, nitrous oxide. By giving you gasoline, nitrous oxide, or whatever you want to call it. You want to give your manifestation gasoline, you must be able to give it energy. You want to be able to give it energy, you must first control the energy within you first. And then when you visualize all that energy that you control, you begin to visualize and direct all this harnessed energy into creating this thing in your life. And then you begin to physically move in that direction as if it's going to happen. This is how you manifest at the higher levels. Take the energy you once didn't control, right? Anger, sadness, anxiety, all these things. Breathe. Stop. Monitor. Put it back into your body. Sit with it. Take that energy. Be conscious that it's there. Visualize and emotionalize where you're going. So this is what you do. You take that energy that you have sitting there because you don't want it to sit there, right? And you put it into that next thing, that manifestation, or that energy to create the manifestation. And then you become a giant magnet. And you do not worry if it's going to come true. You only move in a direction Because worry slows it down, if not stops it, depending on how much you worry. So continue to just know it's done and move in the direction. Do not react to things that happen because of your manifestation, because people around you will be revealed to you around this time, trying to test to see how bad you want your manifestation, testing your energy, testing your control. Do y'all understand what I'm saying here today? Do you feel me? If you feel me, leave a 1 below. If you feel this type of information, leave the 1 below, because we're really tapped into the elements of the matrix and learning how to speak the language of the matrix, because the language itself the matrix does have a language. Let's go. Crowd participation. Let's go. Eric Sumerik. Let's go. That's right. I want to see 51s in here. I'm teaching you how to do this. This is how we do this. Do you want to become super powerful again? Because we can do it now. We can think about anything now. We can create now because we know. We know. We don't believe. Be lying to ourselves. We know. Huh? We know. Huh? I'll share one of my, okay. So the thing about not sharing your manifestation, right? If you are not strong in being able to create your manifestation, no matter what people say, then you should not share your manifestation. But if you're strong enough, right, to will your manifestation no matter what people say, because if people are projecting their energy on you, you can actually grab that energy and take it, right? If people are sending spells at you to try to stop you from manifestation, you can actually grab that energy and take it and transmute that too. You can be an alchemist for everything that's been done to you. I'm going to say it again. You can be an alchemist for everything that's done to you. So when people are projecting energy about your manifestation, right, and they are sending that to you, do you realize that's a ball of energy they're trying to use to zap you? But you can hold on to it if it doesn't affect you. If it doesn't affect you, you can hold on to that energy. And you can utilize it for more of your manifestation. You can transmute that. Most definitely, you can transmute it. So I'll tell you about a manifestation that I'm not really afraid or nervous about, because if anybody ever sends a spell my way or has sent a spell my way, it's went back to them 1,000-fold, and they're suffering to this day. I see it every time. So if people are sending spells your way, don't even do nothing to them. It's already done. If somebody has the courage to send a spell to a chosen one, oh, bless their heart. Bless their heart. Bless their heart. If you send a spell to some beings, bless your heart. You're going to get, oh my goodness. Oh. Or if you have tried to stop a chosen, or people like chosen ones, a primordial being. A primordial being. Primordial. You are primordial, right? If anybody tries to stop or slow down a primordial being from achieving their mission, oh my goodness. Part of you trying to stop us was testing us so we could actually become what we are. And we had to overcome you to do it. But once you're gone and you're done siphoning our energy, you're going to suffer. That's what happens when you mess with a supreme sorcerer, a supreme alchemist, a supreme wizard, a supreme primordial being that's been living for millennials. Oh, Sukuriks. Because even though we don't know that it's being done to us, our higher selves do. Oh, you think you off the hook because we don't consciously know? Huh? Huh? Oh, our sorcerer does. And it's bow back at you. Because when we move in the energy of love and you continue to attack us, it's not a good thing. Who attacks love? Who attacks love? It just, love is the strongest, like, oh my goodness. Oh. That's why you don't mess with people like that. You know? You just treat people how you want to be treated. Simple as that. So I'm going to share, matter of fact, if y'all got the courage, I want y'all to share a manifestation that you once thought was impossible, but you are decided to test your higher mind and your illogical side to see what it is you could create. And you said, I'm going to create this no matter what. What is it you want to create or have in your mind that you are afraid to say out loud? Because you know of the kickback that you're going to get. What is it? What do you got? What are you trying to manifest right now? I'm going to give you one, because as I begin to activate my higher aspects, I want more than one wife. I want to have like 30 kids. I want a full community of family around me. It's there already. I can see it. That's the one I want. Because I know with that, I can share my bloodline. Because my bloodline is very powerful. And a powerful being. And we make this world a better place for what we put out there from our creation of us. Alchemy of beings creating these alchemist children. That's what I want. That's what I want. I always could tell I like being around women more than I like being around men. It's because a lot of my aspects are royalty. A lot of your aspects are royalty, so you'll find yourself doing a lot of things that your previous aspects or your constant current aspects are doing. You see what I'm saying? Legacy. I'm going to be traveling, not needing 9 to 5 ever again. That's what I'm talking about. Just desire of my true senses and not the sense of touch. That's right. I love that. Blue Chevy truck. Hey, go ahead. Living on a beach in a condo in a balcony. I just created magic. Yo, I love these manifestations, family. Yep, I love them. There are certain men on this planet that are going to repopulate the world because they're such powerful beings that have come back on this planet. This is what's going to happen. Many women is going to come to a few men. That's what I see. And some women will hear and get triggered and think, oh, he's just trying to get something. Let me tell y'all something. That's not how I think. I'm about community. But you see, people project, and then you take that, you put it into self, and then you put it right into your manifestation and use it as fuel. That's how you do that. You see, that's how you do that. Maar Ulrich Sukum vlogst vleetekir and logs the kirik. The real wealth is family, community, animals, nature, freedom. Doesn't mean laying in the bed all day or being lazy. That means on your purpose, but free, not having to pay nothing and check in. You earn everything you do. You earn your keep, and you take that pride from earning your keep. Lord Eric's living off the grid with 30 kids and 9 wives. Ninja Roy protecting my... Yo, who is this? Barry 9. That's exactly the number I had in my mind. That's wild, bro. That is wild. 9 wives. And I'm a ninja warrior as well. Yes. Because when we tap into our martial art abilities, family, one man is going to be able to protect thousands. One man. We're that powerful. Yep. They've been hiding a lot from us. They've been hiding a lot of stuff. Forex. A lot of stuff. Lorixering lost. Yes. And, I like my space, so I would do off the grid, and I would, I would basically have a whole state. And in the middle, that's where a lot of us stay. And then we got the perimeter with the dragons. Nobody can come in through the dragons because the dragons are protecting the perimeter. I see that too. And I also see barns and these types of things, and horses. I'm going to be riding horses at a time in my life. I could see that too. Yeah. 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 Telling y'all, family. But that is my message for tonight. My transmission is done. I love y'all. If anybody needs any magical supplements for magical beings, visit earthlyelevation.com. These products are for magical beings that are already on their journey. I'm telling y'all, family. It's funny you said speaking horse. Horses remind me of dragons, family. They remind me of dragons. They're long and all elongated, like they remind me of dragons. I'm gonna get more downloads on horses and dragons, but they remind me of dragons. So I hope y'all enjoyed the build tonight. Continue to tap into the higher aspects of you. Continue to do what you got to do. And if you're listening to people, they need to be teaching you how to tap into yourself. Otherwise, it's just things to listen to of weapons of mass distractions. All right. Besides that, I love y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. Peace.